What's up? Good evening, Trinity. Or shall I say good morning? Hold on, girl. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Give me a second. This music up. Okay. All right. All right. All right. How are we doing? How's everybody doing? Good morning. This is going to be a general reading for the sign of Virgos. Let me know how the light is. Let me know how the sound is. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Come on in. Miss Big Red, how are you? You said good morning East Coast time. Yeah, it's morning where I am too, because right now it's 12:41 a.m. Eastern time. And the moon, of course, is in the sign of Gemini. Okay. How have you guys been doing? How's the volume? Can you guys hear me? Are we good on the volume? You said the sound is good. Everything is good. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, because I got a new computer desk, you guys. So everything is kind of sitting up high. And so I'm like, I don't know. How's this let me know how the light is over here? You know? I know it's been a minute. Yeah, I've been working my behind off. I've been under the weather, all that. And so my body been kind of going through a burnout. And so I had to take a couple of nights from work. I have a doctor's appointment this weekend. So I was like, let me come home and let me get myself together. But anyway, Virgos, I've been going through you guys' energy for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? And the first time, I didn't really want to come and do a reading, and so I try to wait and see how the energy is going to play itself out. Okay. And so for those of you that's coming in, yes, this is going to be a general reader for the sign of Virgo, Virgo placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North, so take it how it resonate. Don't force it, leave the rest. Virgo, some of you could definitely be dealing with Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, and I mean picking up on Taurus and Gemini's here on the table as well. Okay. So you notice the title, and cross watchers, you are welcome to join us. You said good on this rainy night, Miss Big Red. Yeah, we had some rain too earlier. I'm not sure if it's still raining or not, but it was raining pretty heavy, a few hours ago. But yeah, so you notice the title, emotional turmoil, baggage, and stress. So there could be a lot of anxiety and stress and worryation, whether this is health related, work related, family related, people, places, and things in general. Uh, because the first cards that came out on you was the Two of Swords with that Nine of Wands, Ten of Swords. You understand what I'm saying? And I was like, whoa. So the Two of Swords, I don't even know if y'all guys can see that because of the light. These flaring cards. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know. I don't because it got the weirdest, But yeah, it's the Two of Swords with the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Swords. So definitely feeling defeated. It's like feeling defeated, dealing with some sort of challenge where there's a need to overcome a situation because some of you could be feeling as though you are surrounded by of a group of your peers, but a group of people, whether it's like I said, family, friends, co-workers, whatever the case may be, gossiping about you, talking about you, trying to put you down, laughing, trying to torch you. Oh no, no, no. What is going on with my darn computer? No, it's not. Wait a minute. Hold up. No, 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 baby. Come on back. I'm sorry about that, you guys. Computer chill. Oh shit, no. The devil's busy. What the? Uh-uh. I'm sorry, you guys. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm sorry about that. Energy want to just start coming in here and acting crazy. Not tonight. Whoa. My computer is bouncing. You know what? I might leave the computer off. Let me see something. If it wants to do that. Okay. No problem. All right, you guys, give me a second. I apologize for that. Okay. We are here. I see you guys. I can see this. I'm never gonna mess with my computer. But I use my other phone, okay? All right. So like I said, Virgos, before I was interrupted, I don't even know why the computer just started jumping and acting crazy. That's wild. The energies. Whew, okay. So maybe spirit is in the room. So, I done covered, what I'm saying, burnt sage, palo santo, I did all that, Florida water. So anyway, like I was saying, Virgo, an enormous amount of stress and anxiety and worryation. And this can have to do with fear when it comes to a change where change is needed. You said your family members? Okay, because I know I feel like it's a big change coming into play because you got the hangman with the death card, devil card, moon card. Okay, so that hangman energy is like waiting in the balance when it comes to like waiting, sacrifices, having a hard time letting go of something. And then the death card is like the message with the death card that comes in is that no need to go chasing behind a dead end situation, where the time has come to pretty much let go and let God because something is being hidden. There seems to be some sort of dark hidden emotions when it comes to the moon card. Some of you could be dealing with strong devil energy because I was getting blockages. I was getting that someone was trying to dangle you, holding on. Blockages came into play because even when I was going through this energy and I was asking, I was like, who am I doing a reading for? This gonna be a collective reading, general, and then Virgo, you popped out. The Hermit card came out. And so I said, okay. The Hermit card came out, and that Hermit card came out with that Page of Pentacles, letting me know that you're definitely trying to tap into your spiritual realm, no doubt about it. Because some of you are aware of these tactics that people are trying to use against you. And with the Six of Swords, I mean, you're definitely planning on leaving this behind, but there's a strong sense or urge of needing to be patient. But I do feel as though you're going to be leaving something other behind, and that can be where the fear and anxiety is coming into play because whatever this here baggage is, there's a fear of you, and not that you're scared, is that you carrying this by yourself. So some of you, self-sufficient, independent, driven, hard working, fighting to keep your stability because stability and security is very important to you. And sometimes it can be hard when it comes to dealing with a reliable source. You understand what I'm saying? Like, who is trustworthy, respectful, and loyal? who can you sit down and speak to, somebody who's going to be supportive and have your best interests at heart, that is going to help you and back you with no strings attached. Because in the past you've dealt with people who you thought was friends who could have came and told you, well, I got you, I got you, everything's gonna be good, don't worry, I got you. And so sometimes you keep hearing, I got you, I got you, I got you. But then these same people who come to you and say, I got you, they turn around and do the complete opposite. Or people expect something in return. Who's that? Somebody, Sky Blessings. How are you? Good morning to you. Welcome to the chats. And so it's like when it comes to putting all your eggs in a basket, especially when it comes to love and relationships, because that's coming in here real strongly too. Very, very strongly. Very, very strongly. Let me see. Yeah, so there's definitely some issues surrounding relationships. Like, even for some of you, well, this is thinking about a past or dealing with a past person, because the Lovers card is here. And then with that Lovers card, you had got that Six of Cups with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment, or somebody views you as a wish fulfillment. But then you got the Seven of Cups. So you can have multiple options when it comes to picking and choosing which is the best option, or somebody else is choosing which is the best option. Somebody, like I said, from the past could be trying to come in and wanting to gift you with something, but there's a King of Cups emotionally in their feelings, but could be trying to use manipulation to get in on your good side. And with the Queen of Cups, there's a need for you to listen and use your intuition at this time, because you have a Knight of Cups trying to come in. And it's just that right now, some of you could be feeling overwhelmed because your plate is full. So you seem to have a lot of things on your plate at this time. And it can even be, like I said, peer pressure, because you've been keeping people out of your business. You've been trying to lay low because you're trying to concentrate on yourself. So to you right now may not be the time. It's like, you're not seeking intimacy really at this time, because you are trying to focus on your most important priorities when it comes to handling your business, when it comes to handling finances, when it comes to handling your stability, making sure all the bills is paid, food is on the table, gas is in the tank. You understand what I'm saying? Lights, water, mortgage, rent, cable, all that. You understand? Making sure all that comes first. Because I feel like somewhere there's a lack of communication due to some sort of blockage of understanding. This person lacks. They want what they want, but they could be a bit petty. Some of you could be the breadwinner in your situation, if you're in a situation or connected to somebody else. And I see room for balance, because I do see that, Virgo, you do want to add balance to your situation. Because I feel like for some of you who are connected to somebody, either your person could be the breadwinner, or there's a conversation about needing to seek extra income. And somebody could be feeling as though two heads is better than one. If we put our heads together, we can make this work. Virgo, your energy is pushing more toward the Page of Wands with the Eight of Swords, with the Ten of, it's like the Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. So the Page of Wands, you're definitely ready for something new. And with that Eight of Pentacles, so with that Ten of Pentacles, you're definitely focused, like I said, when it comes to your stability and security, working hard on your, being self sufficient, independent, and driven, long term finance stability. It goes hand in hand. There needs to be an equal balance. The Justice card is here. Is like you got the World card with the Judgment card. So when it comes to making plans for the future with that Two of Wands, the World card, closing out an old cycle, something is coming to an end. The Judgment card, receiving some sort of spiritual resurrection, some sort of spiritual awakening. Because with the Queen of Wands, you're taking back your power. You got the Ace of Pentacles here on the table as well. So finances for you is very important. Finances and stability is standing out very strongly. It's like it's nothing wrong with wanting love and a solid foundation, a happy relationship, but it's like let's take care of the most important things first and make sure that our stability is solid. We could travel and take a trip, but kind of let's pause for a second and let's make sure that all the responsibilities on the table is met. And so you could be taking your time, jumping the gun when it comes to love, and people are taking you're not communicating with them, or you're not speaking to them, or you're not running behind them, chasing them, calling them, texting them. They could be taking that as you trying to play hard to get, or you playing, stuck up or whatever. You're conceited, you want somebody to run behind you. But the truth is, you're just focused on your finances. It's like you're saying, well, I could play later. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I need to focus on making sure all the bills is paid, food is on the table, making sure I have a stable job, one that I know is worth value. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when it comes to your investments, wanting to make sure that wherever you plant your seed is going to build. You can climb from there. And some of you could be watching and trying to study your own vibrations when it comes to being around people, places, and things. When it comes to if you're feeling down, what can I do to pick that low vibration energy up? Is it my energy that I'm feeling, or is it somebody else's energy? What can I do to quickly flip that and switch that and raise my vibration? Because it's true what they say, the mind is a terrible thing to waste, and we have to be careful with our thoughts when it comes to what we think and how we're thinking, because what we think we tend to manifest. So it's like we have to quickly change our vibrations and take a negative and turn it into a positive, and tell ourselves that everything's going to work out for the better. Not just prayer, but we're going to have to seek a higher calling and put our trust and faith in spirit, knowing that God really got your back 100%. Because it could be stressful when you put all your trust and everything and hope into one person. Because somebody's on a whole lot of heavy contemplating and meditating when it comes to this here Four of Cups. Somebody could really heavily, like I said, got you on their mind. Because I'm even picking up on Five of Cups energy, major disappointments, rejection. There could be abandonment issues. There can also be something about a mother figure. Hey Val, how you doing? You said he triggered me yesterday. Been in my feelings, so unfair. Yeah. And so we have to watch those things that trigger us. I know I've been going through a lot too, because I've been having certain people trying to trigger me. And then the other reason why you're being triggered is because you not just you're sensitive to energy, But Virgo, some of you are very quick to pick up on BS also. You understand what I'm saying? So you could tell if you're dealing with a narcissist or somebody who's trying to approach you with that narcissist energy, coming off very charming and sincere, almost acting like they really care, like they got your best interest at heart, coming off like they're your best friend and you don't have to worry about nothing because they're always there for you. But then the main person who's pretending to be closest to you could later turn around and be plotting against you. And so some of you can be picking up on that energy. And that could be a trigger. It's almost like an allergic reaction. And so it's like when you are surrounded in a room full of enemies, that's why they say it's important to cover yourself, right? That's why they say sometimes it's good to put crystals in your bra. You know what I'm saying? Crystals in your pocket. It's good to carry, some sage Florida water, right? Get you some sage Florida water or protection herbs. It's good to have a bottle of protection herbs that you can carry with you, right? All that stuff. Sometimes you have to put it in your bag. You have to put it in your work bag, and you have to carry certain things on you. You have to carry Palo you have to carry things on you. I'm saying it, get you a little to go craft box when you leave home and you go to work. Get you a little craft box and put some sage in it. You know what I'm saying? Put some Palo in it. Put some cinnamon sticks and some star seed. Carry your incense oils and stuff like that so that you can always burn something or spray something, to cover yourselves, your hands and stuff like that. And then carry a spiritual, whether it's Psalms or something, get you a scripture and carry that with you and put in your bosom and put some salt, cinnamon, and bay leaf inside your shoes. Sprinkle some salt, cinnamon, and take a couple of bay leaves and put it inside your shoe. Yeah, that's why we have to learn how to block and delete. You know what I'm saying? And cut off those energies because see there's potential here for newness, so something new is coming into play when it comes to that Ace of Swords. You got Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, so something new is getting ready to come into play, something old is getting ready to end, something, a completion is here. You're walking away from something, a change is coming into play. It's just when it comes to not really knowing what's ahead, but we know change is in the air, and we know that balance is important because you got the Two of Pentacles. So it could feel as though you're juggling or multitasking multiple responsibilities, or some of you could be connected to somebody who's trying to juggle you and somebody around, or just like I said, juggle multiple tasks at one time, especially when it comes to trying to plan, what could be a good lasting career. Like you could say, well, I've been at this job for a long time. Is this job gonna really hold me down? Am I wasting my time? Because I done put in blood, sweat, and tears at this job, and I feel like I'm not getting shit from it. And it's like everywhere I turn to, I've invested in this job, but I don't feel as though I'm really receiving much. But then you have to look at where your bread and butter is at. You know, it's like, okay, I have this, and learning from past mistakes as you move forward. Because you can have new eyes on. You can have people that's attracted to you, but you don't have time for the BS again because you're not trying to be caught up in nobody's third party. Let's see what else wants to come out. I'm probably gonna get ready to flip out some new cards. Let me see. The Sun card. Yeah, you're focused on your own peace and happiness. I'm picking up again. Either Pisces or Leo energy. Some of you can have Pisces, Leo placements. But you're definitely focused on your own peace and happiness at this time. And that's where you're pushing yourself toward. You're pushing yourself toward peace and solitude. And you're breaking free from drama, chaos, and conflict. That's what you're trying to get away from. It's like you're washing your hands to drama, chaos, any type of conflict. That's not what you want. It's like you're turning your cheek, you're walking away, you just don't have time, you're giving up, you're throwing in the towel, you're saying enough is enough. The time has come for me to focus back on myself because this person here is a distraction and they're stopping me or blocking me, what I'm saying, from doing what it is they need to do for me. Because this person might want you to put more energy into them than yeah, Virgo. My goodness, I can't make it up. Here we go. The Seven of Swords, that narcissist energy, spying and being sneaky, trying to get in and get out, keeping you stuck to a third party situation, playing two people. So somebody's getting ready to get their heart broken by this here player, thinking that this person is being honest and sincere, but they just getting in and getting out to do what they want. And somebody can be coming and stealing from you. So some of you definitely got a thief around you that's trying to come in and see what you got just so they can steal from you. There go a Page of Cups. So like I said, a younger water sign with the Page of Cups. And it's kind of crazy because remember I told you the Four of Cups showed up and now they go to Five of Cups. So again, somebody's sad because they're wanting, they're hoping for some sort of spiritual reconciliation or some sort of union with you. But you can view this person as a stalemate. There's a lot of conflict in the air with the Five of Wands. A lot of conflict. I feel like somebody is spying on you just to try to keep up with you for some reason. Like I said, somebody could definitely be all in their head with the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords energy, Two of Swords energy, Nine of Wands energy. So feeling stuck, feeling trapped, having a hard time freeing yourself from a situation. It's like there's time for a C plan. Some of you are saying, okay, I got an A plan, or I thought I had an A plan. How can I have an A plan, B plan, C plan? Because it's like some of you could be saying, I need a backup plan. But this Page of Cups is trying to come in here. So there's a Page of Cups trying to come in here and make you an offer, whether this is something new or old. Changes in the air for sure. Some of you are definitely wanting to either move or wanting a different job, a new job. Because, like I said, you got your mind on the harvest, Virgos, the seven of Pentacles. You got your mind on your harvest, on your foundation. The Seven or Eight of Pentacles, like I said, your finances and stability. And you're trying to push forward to some sort of victory here, Virgo. I can't make it up. Six of Wands, Eight of Cups. Yeah. Moving forward toward a spiritual connection elsewhere. Leaving the past behind you. And just like I said, they go to Justice card. So when it comes to needing to give accountability for somebody's actions or somebody not wanting to give accountability for their actions, I feel like the time has come for the skill of balance itself out. Because like I said, I felt strongly that some of you can also be dealing with a Taurus. There's Taurus energy here. Yeah, you said you want a new car. I know that's right. What's up, divine girl? I didn't even see you. What's up, girl? Love and light to you too. Yeah, Page of Swords, Virgo. So some of you are definitely feeling driven and ambition. You're ready to learn something new. You're ready to take on something new. It's just a matter of needing to be patient because it's like you want it right now. You want it like right now, right here today. You're like, some of you are ready just to escape. You're trying to focus on yourself for real with this here Nine of Pentacles. You really are trying to focus on yourself. And sometimes it's hard because even when you try to date people or establish new relationships, it's like you and whoever it is you try to establish something new, it doesn't seem to work out. It's like you're on two different accords. Because Virgo, once you get your mind set on that light and your mindset is teaching you spiritual growth, how to love and respect yourself and value yourself and know your self-worth, then you are not going to allow for somebody to come to you and flip and try to take that from you. So it's like you're keeping your eyes on the bigger prize and keeping it to yourself. You're not telling nobody anything, which is good. You know what I'm saying? Which is good. I'm sitting here drinking tea. I had to put a little NyQuil in my tea. And I took a PM, you guys. What you call that? A leave PM. I took one because I was up working for 20 hours yesterday, you guys. I was up for 20 hours on 2 hours of sleep. So, yeah, I've been pushing myself like crazy. So, I've been having some aches and pain in the body because I've been pushing myself, pushing myself. That's what we Virgos. So some of y'all might be pushing yourselves because you have a goal and you have a goal in mind. You can see it. You know what I'm saying? It's like follow a yellow brick road. You know what I'm saying? Follow the yellow. So it's like you follow on the yellow brick road because your mind is set. You can see it. You know what it is you want. You know what it's going to take for you to get there. And so you don't have time to entertain anything that's on your left or your right. Not even when it comes to toxic family members. You can have family members trying to call your phone and they're not really talking about nothing. And so some of you might not answer the call. You might delete them, ignore them, don't respond because you're trying to focus on, you're pushing your energy towards something else, you know? Because I know for me, I've been working very hard on my spiritual protection mantras and learning how to cover myself or cleanse myself in the morning, not just cleansing baths, but how to remove blockages. That's very important. We need to really focus on when you first wake up and how it is you lay down and how we go to sleep and what to do before we go to sleep. We have to change our patterns and behaviors. You have to push prayer. And what I will say to those of you that's listening, when it comes to removing blockages, sometimes you may have to take some raw onion skin and some garlic skin with some star seeds and cinnamon sticks and take some bay leaves and some sage and burn it all together, and just burn it and burn it. And you can even, crack the window in the morning time, afternoon, and let that energy out. You know what I'm saying? And relieve that stress and that negative energy. I've been trying to do that in my mornings, my morning routine. That helps out a whole lot. Or and my one of my favorite incense to me is my dragon blood. I love my dragon blood. Get y'all some dragon blood incense. I love it. It smells so good. It's one of my favorite incense that I love the most. And then my other protection incense that I love that you guys can also get, frankincense and myrrh. Very good. Very, those are my favorite incense. I love them. I love them. I love them. Y'all need to get some of that, as well as my sage incense too, guys. You know, I'm a firm believer in that, a white sage incense. You know what I'm saying? So those are some good things to, keep at your altar for cleansing. Okay, so let me see if anything else wants to come out. And then also red candles can also help to remove blockages. Red, white, and black candles. What else wants to come out, you guys? Yeah, you're trying to manifest. There go the magician card with the star card, Virgo. Some of you can have Aquarius placements. You're manifesting, and that's a beautiful thing. Yeah, change. You know what I'm saying? That's why I told people, like, join my Facebook group. I have a new Facebook group called Sister Witches of Wonderland. And I know some people might say, well, I don't want to join it because it sounds negative, toxic, or whatever. But there are so many things on my group page that you can learn. Okay. There's a lot of things on my Facebook group. Again, it's called Sister Witches of Wonderland. And it's on Facebook. Okay. Because I share so much information in that group, okay, that can teach you. Okay, so if you join the group Sister Witches of Wonderland, there's a whole lot of information that I have shared on that Facebook group that I have not shared on YouTube. Okay, so go to Facebook and go to my Facebook page at Tracy YM and look for the group Sister Witches of Wonderland, because I have so much information on that group that can help you. Okay, that can give you some tools. All right. So with that being said, you guys, I'm gonna let you go. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of late. Um, because that's the energy that I'm getting here. I know it was kind of all over the place, but hopefully you was able to get something from it. Because I do see you pushing forward, but I do see distractions. I do see these challenges. There's a need for patience. I do see enemies, people who have betrayed you, plotted against you, co workers, family, friends, enemies. And it's almost like for your downfall, almost feeling like somebody trying to push you out the way and get rid of you. And you're like, well, why push me out the way? If you're gonna fire me, fire me. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to sit there and be in the boss ring and do 10 rounds, you know. But I do feel like change is getting ready to come into play for sure, Virgo. As we move through May, June, newness is all around you. So change is definitely coming into play within this here Taurus Gemini season. Even going through Cancer season, changes in the air. It's coming, and we have to prepare it now. You know what I'm saying? Pray about it. Ask God to send the right people to not just help you, but protect you and guide you and really support you and really be there for you. Okay. So hopefully you was able to get something from this. Okay, like I said, go to my Facebook group. Please go to that group because I share so much information on that group. And I do have a Virgo's Facebook group. And I really should have been sharing a lot of that on my Virgo Facebook group, but I shared it on Sister Witches of Wonderland when I really should have been updating information to my Virgo's Facebook group. But some of the stuff people think is kind of, kind of witchy, kind of magicy. So I was like, okay, but let me put it right over here. But, like I said, feel free to check that group out because it's a lot of information up there that can help you with whatever it is you're going through. Okay, you guys? So, with that being said, I am out. One love and God bless.